If you're ambitious but also kind of lazy, maybe you feel easily overwhelmed, maybe you have low energy, or you are allergic to feeling pressure or hustle, this video is for you. Because I'm ambitious, deeply ambitious, but I've learned that if I don't make things easier for myself, then I don't do them. For the longest time, I thought I was lazy, but actually my goals, they were so big, so heavy, that they overwhelmed me. These goals, they were just too big for my nervous system. And the moment that a goal feels heavy, feels overwhelming, my brain just shuts down. So instead of forcing myself, I started breaking down everything to the point that it became bite-sized, digestible, and almost too easy to not be accomplished. So for example, when I was in my film art school, I had to write this 30-page essay to graduate. And I broke it down into 30 days of writing a page of this essay, and I did it early enough that I had plenty of time to still work on it, to just fix it and make it better. And this took away the pressure and overwhelm for my nervous system because I felt like I could write 1 page a day, that it was an easy task. And I remember that in my nutrition university for research methods, we had to write this horrible essay. I was paired with my best friend. We had 2 other people in the group who, one I adore, but he wasn't serious, and the other one, she had chronic fatigue, so she was going through a lot of health issues. So I told my best friend, who is as anxious as I, that she would spend the night at my house and that we would get this interview transcribed and then checked and done and dusted so that we could move on with our lives. And so she came over, I made pancakes, we had food ready, we broke down the process, we finished it, and to this day we laugh at ourselves because it was really funny how anxiety brought us to break everything down and to have this little system that we put together. Well, everybody was leaving this paper for lastminute.com. We were free. We were moving on to the other essays that we had to do because we were just too anxious and overwhelmed. Last year, I participated in this huge art exhibition. It was the biggest one in France. I was not ready. I only had 6 tiny little paintings, and I started having panic attacks that I had to get all of these paintings done. So what I did is in one day, I brought all of these canvases and I just focused on doing all of these abstract backgrounds in all of these canvases in one go. And then I had another day where I would do the paintings, where I would put divine feminine figurines into these paintings because that's what I paint. I paint mythology, I paint mythological women, and I gave myself 1 day a week to work on these mythological women and another day for just rendering, just fixing it and cleaning it up. And so I broke down the tasks. I made it easier for myself so that I could actually complete a series for my art exhibition. So I truly believe that it is important to have a system over motivation. At least this is what always worked for me, where every little task is broken down so that it's easy, so it takes away the pressure, it takes away the overwhelm. And I did the same with YouTube. So before I started, I wasted so much time watching all of these videos about how to do YouTube. All of the gurus, all of the YouTube gurus, I was listening to them all to the point that I was just consuming and not doing. It took me a long time to finally start YouTube from this place of consuming until actually taking action. And that can happen as well, this overthinking mode of overthinking everything before you get things started. But I finally got fed up of myself that I just one day opened my laptop, this laptop here, turned on the webcam, and I started filming myself, and I made myself a deal that if I was able to be consistent in filming myself with a webcam, then I could really invest in a nice camera and be serious about YouTube. But first, I had to prove to myself that I was going to be consistent. So all I did was I opened my webcam and I would talk to the webcam and just ramble for a few minutes. And I was consistent at doing that for a few weeks. And after I proved to myself, you can be consistent, you have a little system, you can be consistent at creating content, at making videos for YouTube, then I rewarded myself. Then I got myself a really nice Sony camera to be able to record my videos. I just wanted something simple because I'm not techie. I'm under the window of a little media room I created myself, which is another part of my system. I created this little place that I could always come, show up and make videos. I have an old ring light. There are only partial lights in this ring light so that if I don't have enough light coming in from my window that I can still film. So I just created a little system for myself that works for me. Now that I got better at talking to the camera, I actually have batch days for filming where I do more than one video in one go, maximum 3. I can't do more than 3. And this system is the only reason that I am consistent on YouTube. So if you're really stuck at creating art or creating content or creating whatever it is that you create, you can do the 100-day project. The 100-day project is a project that this professor in a university used to do with his students, with his art students, where every day you assign yourself one small little task to be able to create or produce that piece of art that you want to create. So for me, for example, I have done the 100-day project before, where I just did a little sketch on a notebook for 100 days. And then I had 100 pieces of sketches, which is a portfolio, which already is a body of work. I could literally exhibit that if I wanted to, but most importantly, it unblocked me. It got me doing something. You can do that with writing. You can write a book with just 100 short essays every single day, just 1 page a day, just like my thesis, not my thesis, but the paper that I needed to graduate, the essay, just a small little paragraph, and make it a story, a short story in a paragraph. There are so many ways that you can use the 100-day project for your own project to just unblock you, just to get you going. And another lazy but ambitious magic hack that I wanted to share with you was just like my best friend and I, who booked this cozy weekend where we were indoors, we had pancakes, and we had this overwhelming project to finish off. You can do the same. You can book a cozy weekend. And even only one Saturday, I wrote my children's book in one day, in one cozy day of drinking a lot of tea and having something familiar playing in the background, sitting in my couch with my laptop. You can get a project done in one day as well. People underestimated what you can do in one cozy day. One cozy day of drinking tea, a cozy day of working in your pajamas. So I just got one task done. I wrote my book in one day, one cozy day, and then I figured out the illustrations after. I even collaborated with 2 friends for the illustrations just to get it done and dusted. I've also created an entire workshop in one day, in one cozy pajama tea drinking day. So same energy, same system. And if anybody were a fly on the wall and watching me as I'm working, they would think I am hella lazy, because I am in pajamas, I have my cup of tea, I have the fire on, and I'm working on stuff on the couch. I'm not even on a table. I'm just a little slob in the couch, working away, drinking my tea. Maybe I have something fun in the background that I'm not really paying attention to, just to make that environment cozy and relaxing. And my mother-in-law was recently shocked watching me do my editing this way, this lazy way, in my jogging pants on the couch, in total potato couch mode, but working away. I'm really lazy. I don't even like working on a desk. There's no drama. I get my stuff done. I get my stuff done in this lazy mode. So if you're ambitious but lazy, don't make your goals harder than it should be. Just break them down in bite-sized bits, digestible bite-sized bits. Batch the work, shrink the task, create cozy systems. I'm laughing because my friends and my partner, they call me the queen of cozy. I like everything to be cozy. It's probably my favorite word, cozy. And you don't need more discipline. You just need a kind structure, a kind, gentle structure that supports you. So ambition doesn't mean hustling more, burning yourself out. It doesn't mean suffering. It means respecting how your brain and your energy actually works. And sometimes the most powerful thing that you can do is to make things so easy enough that you can actually start them, like creating content from your webcam. And so if you enjoyed this video, you would like to share your opinions with me in the comments section. I actually answer every one of them. And I also believe you're going to enjoy my video on if you have too many passions, this one is for you. Because maybe the reason you're overthinking too much is because you have multiple passions. So I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!